Okay, so this is going to be a review of my first order from Big Bad Toy Store. Came in that giant box that we just showed you. This is not everything I got. There was a bunch of stuff for the kids that I'm not going to bother reviewing. The biggest thing I want to review today is what it looks like when you pay the extra $2 per figure for the collector's edition, where they really give it to you mint on card. And what I did was I ordered the Walking Dead TV Series 6, both on the card, or just regular standard edition, and then the collector's edition. So I'll show you the prices on those, and then we'll go ahead and we'll open them up and see what the difference is. And then I'll just show you some of the other monsters, and then also a difference on when I got the Comic Series 3 from Clark Toys through Amazon versus the one through Big Bad Toy Store, because I wanted to I got the first one through Clark, and then I wanted to get a second set so I can open them. So we'll compare the packages on those. And then I'll also show you the invoice, so you can see what kind of prices I paid for it. So let's first show you the invoice. Now on this is TV Series 6. I bought one set of 6 at the standard. That comes out, there's 6 figures in there, that's $13.33 each. And then a set of 6 at the collector's edition, $2 more, makes it $15.33 each, and the $171. Big Bad Toy Store lets you order stuff over time and then get it shipped all at once to combine on shipping. So I started this order on 8/19. The only problem with doing this is when you see the grand total and you realize how much money you've spent on toys over 6 months, and I'm like, oh shoot, why'd I do that? So I highlighted the Walking Dead stuff. I got some Christmas ornaments for $10 a piece. Mini Mate set, I think it was set Series 5. Yeah, Series 5. Sorry, camera tricky. Series 5. Those come to $7.50 each package of 2. Rick and Andrea, my third shot at trying to get it. I got it for $35, which was more than I paid the first 2 times, but those boxes, that didn't work out for me. And then Walking Dead Series 3, the comic edition, standard grade, $15 each. Okay, so let's look at what it looks like between the standard edition. I'm going to go for the Walking Dead Series 6. Here's Herschel. This was the standard edition. The one thing I noticed, and doesn't he look cool, is that crutch is all loose. Well, this is going to be the one I open to play with. And then, so this is the only box I did open first. They come individually boxed. And the thing if you look on this one, I know I'm going back and forth, the corners are great. It's a big straight line. There's really no problem with it. This tape has come off a little, it's got some cardboard stuck to it. But everything else, and then plus the crutch coming out. And I don't know as far as grading when an accessory comes loose in a package, how that's graded. So Herschel came taped up in this bag. I had already opened it to look at it. And it's pretty freaking amazing. There's like absolutely no damage on this package anyway. All the corners are perfect. All the tape is down everywhere. The accessories are firmly in place. I even compared the eyes on the 2 Herschels. And in this one, it looks like his eyes are wide open. And in this one, it looks like he's squinting like he does in the show, which is kind of cool. So that's the $2 difference, but that's also when this was coming out brand new. So that's also why this probably hasn't had much damage yet. So this is my mint one. We'll go ahead and open the next one and we'll compare them. This is Bungee Gut Zombie. I do have another one that I bought at Walgreens. I got it for like $12 and it's kind of dinged up. So this is the one that was not the mint one, and I don't see any damage on it. The card is bent a little bit, but other than that, it looks pretty darn good. And then I'm thinking I'll just open it from the back side. And they label them, like this is Bungee Walker. And what they do is, when they get the cases in the warehouse at Big Bad Toy Store, if you've paid that extra $2, they'll dig through that case and they'll find you the most perfect one they can. And that's what you're paying the extra $2 for. So here they come. Again, the plastic bag is sealed. It's looking pretty good in there. I don't know if they look at the paint job too, but it doesn't, not a whole lot of differences. Looks pretty amazing. I think that I will continue to use this deal where they do the extra $2 to get a good figure. Plus you save a little bit of money by buying these by the case or by the set rather than buying them individually. Again though, that Invoice will give you sticker shock. So here's Abraham, who was really amazing on this Sunday night show when he saved the damsel in distress and threw her in the bucket loader and then chopped all those walkers with an axe. This looks pretty amazing. Not seeing any problems with the face job. I really, really like this action figure. I can't wait to open him up and play with him. That face is just perfect. He's like one of my favorite characters on the show. Little sad about what happens to him in the comic. So yeah, I'm not seeing any damage on any of the corners. No tape coming up anywhere. That is amazing. I'll set this aside. So there's Abraham. There's bungee jet clips. I saw a German guy that did a review on these on YouTube. I watched a Walking Dead of these action figures and he called him Bungie Walker, something like that. So here's Carol. Everybody loves Carol, although she is kind of really looking pretty psycho. Although that boy likes psycho and she's gonna save him. See, like, I don't see any damage on this one at all, and this is not the one I paid an extra $2 for. The card might be bent just a little bit that way, but that's not too bad. Her face looks good. Nice paint. I love her little brass knuckle knife thing. I wonder if we can get those. I don't know. Somebody will tell me. Open her up. I think that face is even better. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, that face in the mint one's even better. The hair's painted a little better and there's no little pimple on her forehead. Oh, I hadn't even noticed like the little bands on her wrist. This is awesome. Okay, so yeah, I'm super pleased with the way Big Bad Toy Store did this, and I'm going to go ahead and continue to do this on the series going forward. I have Series 7 and 7.5 on pre-order right now, and then also Comic Series 4. They're both on pre-order. So she looks great. Governor, I actually don't like him at all. I know a lot of people like getting the villains. I have 4 copies of Negan, the black and white in the box and black and white out of the box, but the Governor, I don't care for him at all. I never even care about getting him in and out of the box. But I have to get him so I can have a full collection. So there he is. And I do have the Governor, the Comic-Con one from the comic book. He's pretty cool. If you haven't read the novels, Rise of the Governor, Road to Woodbury, and all that, I highly recommend it. It gives the Governor's story from the comic books, his backstory, and they're very well written. Okay, so this looks great. So far, 5 for 6. That's awesome, saving Rick at the end. So there we go. Okay, here's Rick for the end. Alright, so this one's chewed up a little on the end. This is the one I did not pay extra for, and the card is bent. So hopefully that card on the one in the box is going to be good. You guys getting nervous when I slice through with this blade? Worrying I'm going to cut through the package? The nice thing is they bubble out, so I know I'm not going to put that blade against the figure. Alright, there he is. Paint looks great. Corners look great. Very nice. Very pleased with that. He's got his little fence lockers from the prison where they would use to shut the gates with those. He's got the big machete. He's got the silencer on the pistol. Excellent. Okay. So those are the Walking Dead ones. This was the Bungie one I got from Walgreens. I was looking at it to see if it was any different from the one that I had gotten just now from Big Bad Toy Store, and it doesn't look like it was any different at all. And it was actually in pretty good shape on the shelf, and I paid $12 for this one in Walgreens. I think they forgot to up their price tags, because the next time I went into Walgreens, they were up to like $16.99. So I have an extra one of him. I don't know if I'll play with him or sell him. Okay, next I also got this tin of the little pops. I think they're adorable. I hope they make more. Let's see, how much was this? Walking Dead Pocket Pops, $14.99. So I'm pretty sure I did that on a pre-order too. So there was that. Oh, this was the one that the only one that I was really disappointed in. This is my third shot trying to get a good set of Rick and Andrea Comic Series 3 black and white. And if you can see right here, this corner of this box was torn. And so that's a bummer, but that's strike 3. I'm not trying again. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll keep this one on the shelf. Got a little bit of wear there. Oh no, that's not wear, that's just the design of the box. But everything else looks pretty good. It's in good shape. And it's got a little plastic thingy hanging down. It looks like a spider web, but it's plastic. Don't know what to do about that. So they look great. Their faces are really good. There was a guy on Facebook said that they look like turds in the comic store, but these ones looks like they're pretty good. So yeah, happy with that. Set those aside. These are the mini mates. They came in a set of 4 boxes. These are Series 5. Got Michonne, Prison, Tyrese, Caesar with Geek Zombie, and there's like a double. There's a Geek Zombie in one of these. So lots of weapons in there too. Got Riot Gear Glenn with extra hands and his hat if you want to change that out. A little pistol, and you got Maggie so they can get it on. Bow chicka wow wow. Here we got Morgan. And again, Geek Zombie, which I like it. He's got these guts wrapped around his hand, and this is a shovel and the pistol. So those 4 came in. Looks like the glue is separating right there. That's okay though, I'm gonna play with them. If you want them collector's grade, then you gotta order them right when they come out. Actually, that's color, that's not glue. That's the way it looks. So I would recommend doing the collector's grade, because that did really work out well for me. I'm happy. It was worth the extra $2. Still was only $15.33 each. These were the Christmas ornaments. I did order them before Christmas, but I didn't have my box of loot shipped on time. I like the Daryl a lot. He looks pretty cool. These were $10 each. The only thing I don't like is that the crossbow is not hollowed out. It's like they were afraid it would break, and they went ahead and said, screw it, we're just going to leave it filled in. So there's Daryl. This Walker is lame. It could be from any zombie set. The only thing I like is that it looks like he's hanging because he's on his tiptoes. He's got this big old fat hand and just like random holes and random splashes of green, so it seems like a pretty good cop out on that. They didn't put much time in it, and this was same price as Daryl, $10. And why do I want that? I could get that at the dollar store. So yeah, not happy with that one. This one's great. Big Bad Toy Store, they were awesome. And then these are non-Walking Dead stuff. This was Creature from the Black Lagoon. I thought was really cool, so I ordered them. I was showing the kids the Creature from the Black Lagoon on YouTube, some old black and white clips, and they thought he was pretty funny. But yeah, he looks really cool. I'm gonna open him up. He's got like articulation points in his belly and in his legs and everywhere, so he's very, very cool. And then Return of the Living Dead Tar Zombie. He looked awesome. I'm gonna open him up too. And the brain, so he can have dinner. That's what he's gonna look like up close. And then first ever Return of the Living Dead action figure, it says. Tarman. Oh, so his neck swivels. That's cool. So that's him. There's his brain. Dinner. And then I also got, I think this was the very first thing I ordered from Big Bad Toy Store. A Hare Krishna zombie. Just because, from Dawn of the Dead. And I already had Plaid Shirt Zombie from Dawn of the Dead. These are not from Big Bad Toy Stores, but I wanted to show. Plaid Shirt Zombie. I have 2. Don't know why. If anybody wants one, contact me. Be willing to sell it. And Flyboy, which he's very cool. There's another version of him where he like splits open and all kinds of crazy stuff. Oh, one last thing I forgot I wanted to show. I got from Clark Toys and Amazon this this set when it first came out, the Comic Series 3, and then decided I was tired of looking at them in their containers. I wanted to buy another set so I could play with them, and I figured I'd just pick the best containers once they showed up. So in this order from Big Bad Toy Store, I got the second order, and in all but one of them, the cards are bent. And this is from Big Bad Toy Store, and I think part of that is I did not pay for the collector's editions on this, for one. And also I bought this after it had been out for a couple of months. So they were probably going in and out of the cases and bending them and not taking as much care. Whereas this one from Clark Toys was a pre-order. So it was right when they first got them and they were boxing them up and they didn't have time to bend them up too bad. So pretty much every single one of these from Big Bad Toy Store have been. So think about that too. If you're going to buy something that has been out for a while, here's Dwight. He's bent. I'm going to set him up with my Negan action figure, get the iron to his face. And I think Punk Rock Zombie is the only one that's not bent on either one, which is funny because we already have one open because my wife was Punk Rock Zombie as a dress up for our Walking Dead party, and so we got her an action figure that she could play with when she was making her costume. So that's it. That's my review of Big Bad Toy Store. I say yes, go ahead and go for collector's editions if you're going to buy it from them. That's all. Thanks.